Ron Van Dam, living proof that there is life after 40 for retired male strippers. Shake that thing, big dog, you still got it. You're listening to The Ron Van Dam Show on New England Broadcasting.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
Hey, what do you want?
Hold on tight, things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
You want something, don't you? What do you want? What makes you think that if you want it, then I have it? Because I don't. Hey, welcome to I Don't Know What the Hell He's Talking About program. I'm Ron Van Dam. My name is in the title of the show. Therefore, I must perform at this time. Okay. Thanks for coming. Oh, you're looking good today. Did you shower last night? Because you smell good, too. Very nice. Thank you. That's enough. Let me introduce some of the people that make this show possible. First, I show up. Then there's the announcer, John Shanahan, also comedy writer, does many comedy bits on this program. He is a gem. Not Jim. He is a gem. And then there's, Jason Shaw, man. Theme music, closing theme, incidental music. Incidentally, Jason Shaw composes and performs for us. And then there's, Nicole Reed. She books many of the national interviews that we do on this program. If it wasn't for her, she wouldn't be alive. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Well, I'm okay. I'm sick of Donald Trump, and I have been for nearly 8 years now. Actually, longer than that, because I lived in New York, and even then Donald Trump was an asshole. I'm not saying anything politically. I'm just talking about his personality, okay? Let's put politics aside and just look at the individual that he is. That's all I'm saying. And most people will not disagree with me, so isn't that interesting? Anyway, every time he opens his mouth, something ridiculous comes out, and people find that entertaining. You know, you're electing a president, not a stand-up comedian, and he's not even good at that. Anyway, my opinion, apparently only. I'm shocked and chagrined about this famous politics presidential merchandising thing. What is that about? What? When did presidents start hawking merchandise based on making money off of the fact that they were president? I understand about people writing books when they're famous. I get that. But selling products with their name on it and making money that way, I don't understand. I don't understand that. It's not even making money off it. It's just like, it is so demeaningly weird. I don't know. Trump has got some Trump stores across the United States. They're in most states and a lot of places where they sell Trump merchandise. I don't know who buys it. Maybe they think that they're donating to the campaign when they buy the stuff. Not true. You're kind of helping out the person that's selling it is really what you're doing. The merchant. But you've got Trump hats and mugs and socks and T-shirts and bobbleheads. Bobblehead, by the way, appropriate. Bottle openers. How could I open a bottle without Trump's name on it? I could not. Even little mini speakers. Yeah, Yeah, speakers. There's a Trump all-purpose seasoning. I mean, any product you can think of, people put Trump's name on it. And a lot of these things, Trump has actually promoted himself and endorses and sells. Remember the Trump golden sneakers? Oh, my God. Yeah, jump higher. Think more conspirator type of things with the sneakers on. Trump sneakers. And they're gold. Most of his merchandise is gold, by the way, because that's his brand. His brand is gold. It's all the things that you really could never have. It's all the money you will never see. It's all the fame and fortune you will never enjoy. It's the lifestyle you will never get a taste of. It's the riches and the money that you will never get in order to buy whatever you want. You'll never have enough money to buy your way out of criminal trials. He does. You won't. So you're idolizing the guy that is looking down on you, saying, I have everything, and you don't. Enjoy. So you got the gold Trump sneakers. Then there was Trump water. Do you remember that? Where did that come from? Trump water? What is that, from his little bathtub? What the hell? Trump water. See, it's branding is what it is. It's not the item, it's the branding. There were the Trump ties. Remember those? They're the red ties, the trademark red ties. I'm surprised he hasn't really branded the Trump pumpkin orange colored makeup. Maybe they do at Ringling Brothers. There's actually, and I'm not kidding, there is and was Trump toilet paper, the most fitting product he has ever devised. You could wipe your ass with him. Comment not necessary. Insert here. Remember Trump steaks? These steaks are tasty. They must come from Trump. Only Trump could have taste like this. Maybe it's because of the Trump all-purpose seasoning that's also sold in stores. Trump steaks. This is true, I'm not kidding you. In a very luxuriously shaped bottle is available, or at least was, Trump vodka. Now that's a product that I believe Putin could get into. Trump vodka. I don't know. I don't know what the vodka is, where it came from, but he put his name on it. And you can buy that. It's Trump brand vodka. There's a Trump energy drink. Yeah. And then there's an entire collection of furniture. Did you know that? There's Trump furniture. It's the home collection. Should be the Mansion Estate Country Club collection, which includes bar stools, TV consoles, Trump lamps. I'm not kidding you. This is not made up stuff. Trump also had his own cologne that he called Success, which is obviously what he believes is his thing, that he is successful. Trump has had actually more failures than successes, with all the money he's ever had being handed to him by his father. And then there's, the Trump Success Cologne. And then there's Trump eyeglasses. I kid you not. Do you see Trump wearing glasses? I do not. But he sells Trump eyeglasses. It's from the Trump collection of eyeglasses. You know, I can see very well now. Really? I have Trump glasses. All right. It's more like blinders, but whatever. And then, Willy Wonka, eat your heart out. There's the Trump chocolate bar. Tasty stuff. Guess what it's wrapped in? What color paper it's wrapped in? Yeah, I'm not even going to tell you. I think you can guess that one. I've never seen anything like that. I've never heard anything like that, the extent of products with this guy's name on it. Whether he was president or not. And then there's all the Trump wannabes. And the biggest ass kisser on the planet is Rudy Giuliani. Now recently indicted, just turned himself in, for what he did in Georgia with the fake electors. You got to understand something that Trump says. He says that he didn't do anything wrong, just the people around him did it without his knowledge. Have you ever stopped to think that Trump is not really great at choosing the best people to surround him? They've all been indicted successfully, which means they all actually did what they were accused of doing. Many of them, if not most, are in jail. Others left the White House because they couldn't do what Trump wanted them to do. And when Trump became president or was running for president in 2016, he said, I surround myself with only the best people. They've all been indicted, Don. And you're the only one left. So what does that say about you? It means they all take the fall for you. That's what that means. I'm not talking about his politics now. I'm talking about the man. Anyway, I don't care to talk about him anymore. So Rudy Giuliani, let's go to him. Rudy Giuliani has just released, as he's been indicted, but previously just released, coffee. Yeah, it's ground coffee. It's Rudy coffee. Rudy morning coffee. Comes in 3 or 4 different blend types, including decaffeinated. And apparently it's quite tasty with just the proper amount of black hair dye infused into the coffee grounds. Why would a guy start his own brand of morning coffee? Is it like what your idol used to do or still does? Rudy, I don't know what happened to you. I just don't know what happened to you. It's like you were playing football and got a concussion like 20 times over and they never took you out of the game. Rudy, man. It's not a good look for a lot of things. Not a good, especially the hair dye dripping from the head. I get that, Rudy, though. You know what? I gave you a pass on that, Rude. Because you wanted to look younger. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want to look younger? You feel better about yourself, that kind of thing. But Rudy, that hair dye, that didn't seem to work out too well. I think you should go for the better brand, like the Trump hair dye, which he hasn't yet developed. And by the way, speaking of brands, and I think you know this, I also am in the branding business. I have started my own brand of underpants. And like the ripped jeans concept, where things are actually abused and deteriorated when buying new to give it that look weathered thing, like the ripped jeans and the faded jeans, that kind of thing. The distressed antique furniture. My table is very distressed. It's very stressful. I bought this new table. Looks like it's like all beat up and 100 years old. I know, isn't it beautiful? I don't understand you. So I have gone into business with a concept that I believe is incredible. Yes, it's Van Damme underpants, those damn underpants. I love it. I love the branding. Those damn underpants, they're mine. But I've distressed them. They are already pre-streaked when you buy them. Ron, that's incredibly wonderful. I know. You don't have to streak up your underpants yourself. You can buy them pre-streaked and ready to wear. You don't have to walk around saying, hey, look at these underpants. They even have creases in them that they're so new. Mine have been already distressed. And we do it naturally. The streaks are naturally infused into the pants. I have a team of 20 people, 20 incredibly stupid morons who get the new underpants that I have created, and they streak them themselves. It only takes a few minutes. Then we take the streaked underpants. Some of you are being disgusted by this, but this is an incredible business idea. We take the actual, real streaked underpants and we package them and we send them out to customers that are waiting all over the world for their delivery. As a matter of fact, the streaked underpants that I sell are so popular and so personal that the name of the person that streaked the underpants actually comes in the package with the underpants. I know, it's genius without any limitations. Now here's my question to you. Would you like to be involved in my underpants? He said. That's what she said. Would you like to invest in my damn underpants? Where'd you get those damn underpants? Yes, that is where. It's genius walking on water. If you would like to donate, you'll find me. I cannot guarantee that you'll get your money back, but whatever. Look for it in stores. Damn underpants. You think it's disgusting. I think it's a genius move. Look, because this radio thing, it's not sustainable. But my underpants are. They are sustainable underpants. And great for the economy and great for the ecology. 2 words that should go together. I know what you're thinking. You know, Ron's kind of weird, but he makes a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hey, if presidents can do this, and Giuliani as well, so can I, because this is America, so far. All right, I have an interesting guest coming up momentarily, but before we do that, I do have a commercial word for you.
You love the great deals at Whatchamacallits, your one-stop shop for that stuff you need. But did you know now you can have lunch there too? We're proud to announce the opening of Thingamabob Cafe, the restaurant that has those things you like. The breaded chicken thing with ham inside and the cream sauce? It's our weekly special with those roasted potatoes and that vegetable you wanted to try for just $8.99. The thing that's like a folded pizza and you can eat it with one hand? Get 2 for $12.99 at Thingamabob Cafe. That pasta you had at that nice place the Johnsons took you to last time you visited? The one with tomato and sausage and maybe it was spinach or something? Something green anyway. It's just $11.99 with garlic bread and that soup that's like the one your uncle used to make before the accident. And how about dessert? This week only, that little chocolate cake that's all gooey and warm on the inside. What do they call that? Well, we call it delicious, and it's just $3.99 this week at Thingamabob Cafe, the new restaurant that has those things you like. We'll see you, whenever.
Jason Privilege joins us now. He's president-elect of the American Academy of Physician Associates, and we're talking about about the AAPA for short, 2024. And we're talking about the future of healthcare. And I guess technology works its way into every field, doesn't it?
Oh, it sure does. In so many ways I had no idea about until I came here.
Yeah, it is amazing. And so tell me what you do as president-elect.
Well, it's a great question. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Apparently a lot. I do things like this, going out and providing information to the world about what PAs do, providing that outreach,
Yes.
in addition to just helping run the organization on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, that's how do we get? I guess one of the ideas is to get the public into healthcare more than they have been in the past. I know in prior generations, healthcare was something that you went to when you had a problem. Now, healthcare is something that you use as a maintenance. So it's kind of a different attitude, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like with your car, right? If
Yeah.
you maintain it well, it's going to last you for a really long time. Our bodies are the same way. So going out and ensuring that you're having access to primary care, is going to keep you much healthier in the long run.
Yeah. Let me ask you something, Jerome, a little bit off the topic, or maybe it's on it. There are various healthcare companies throughout the United States that declare bankruptcy every once in a while. They shut down completely for all different reasons, and people are left out in the cold until they find a new provider. Does healthcare and business have a relationship that prevents something like that occurring, or indeed they are businesses?
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think healthcare is a business like everything else in our lives as Americans.
Yeah.
And I think we need to do what we can to sort of work around that and ultimately just ensure that we're providing the best access to care for the patients of America that we can.
Yes. Yeah, it is. It's a problem, and at the same time, in some states they try to prevent against it, but it's difficult. But now let's look at the good side of all of this, and that is basically medical technology, which is awesomely amazing. As a talk show host, I talk to doctors and physicians all the time, and they just inform me every year of stuff that you couldn't imagine, we didn't even think it was possible half the time. That must be awesome.
Oh, it's so great. I learned so much yesterday from one of the speakers that we had here. We had a physician come on stage and introduce us to so many aspects of technology now. I mean, he put an iPad up to someone's chest wearing this special T-shirt, and we could see inside of the model that was on stage, see how well his heart was functioning, and it was incredible. All the wearable technology we have now, if we look at most of our wrists, we all have these smart watches that can give so much access to information that patients didn't have 5-6 years ago even. Same with our phones. I mean, now you can swallow capsules. They can tell you all kinds of information about the inside of your body that help detect cancers and things like that. There's so much great technology out there that continues to advance healthcare.
Yeah, it is. I mean, even in the cancer research, of course, we haven't solved the problem in that broad category, but at the same time, used to be chemotherapy for the whole body. Now it's pinpointed to the exact location of where the cells are. I mean, it's come a long way, baby, as they say. So it's amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I did an interview about 2 years ago with a surgeon, and he was talking about fetal surgery, and I said, "Excuse me, how does that work?" He said, "Yeah, we're actually able to operate inside of a fetus." I said, "What? How? And that's accurate?" He said, "Yes, we've saved the lives of many." Oh my God, I've never heard of that before. So it's just amazing.
Yeah. I mean, that incredibly delicate surgery right there. It's amazing where we've come in just 100 years or so in healthcare.
Okay. Now, on the other hand, because it is such a large field and people are using it for maintenance and frequenting their healthcare facilities more often, thank goodness, now we need staffing. Is there a shortage involved?
Oh, absolutely. There's a shortage across all healthcare specialties. PAs, physicians, nurses, respiratory therapists, you name it. There are just not enough healthcare workers to go around, unfortunately.
Is it a question of education catching up to the needs of the public?
No, I think it's exactly how you started this off. I think it's a change in perception, right? It's this, it's this idea now that we need to take care of ourselves. And so where people would seek care when they needed it kind of more emergently or imminently in the past, we're realizing that it's so important to take care of ourselves. And so as people are going out and seeking that care, there's just not enough care providers to go around.
That was certainly a lesson during the pandemic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sure was. I think if you look at the numbers now, pre and post pandemic in terms of the healthcare workforce, we see significant differences in the availability of providers.
Yeah. So how do we solve that problem?
I think it's a multifaceted approach. I think it's going out and recruiting a dynamic healthcare workforce. Going out and starting when individuals are much younger, right? Go to them when they're in middle school, high school. It's actually something our academy is doing right now. We have Project Access, which does exactly that, and goes to these young children and say, hey, someday you might want to be a healthcare provider. You might want to be a PA. Let us help you get there, and help provide the access to the educational resources that they may not have. In turn, that's going to help increase the diversity of both the PA workforce and the greater healthcare workforce at large, which is going to provide an increase to access of care. Yeah.
For a couple of years, my doctor was a PA, and I was never happier. I thought it was the best care I ever got, and yet not not.
Well, that's so great to hear.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, I guess all they can't do is point to specialties and prescribe that kind of thing. But I mean, it's still done.
Actually, we can do all those things.
Oh, really?
PAs,
oh my God,
see patients and diagnose them, treat them, write prescriptions. They work in specialties.
Oh.
Yeah, PAs do it all.
I'm changing. Okay, because that was cool. I liked it. All right, fine. All right. Where do we go for more information about this? Perhaps for people that are interested in getting a career there, now learning that you don't have to be a full-fledged medical school for 20-year doctor, that kind of thing. I mean, where do we go for this?
You can go to pasgobeyond.com. That's pasgobeyond.com.
Yeah.
And there's lots of information there about the PA profession and the ways that PAs are helping to increase that access to care and provide patients what they need. That's
very cool. Yeah. I think next time I change doctors, if I have to, I'm going to ask for a PA. I'll be happy. Okay.
I love it.
Nice. One more time, that place to go, please.
pasgobeyond.com.
Great. Hey, Jason, congratulations on your position, and sounds like it's going to work out really nice. Thank you so much. Well, that'll do it for me today, and thank you to my guests, and thank you to you for putting up with me for today. I do appreciate that, and I realize your sacrifice. I'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new program. Remember to check Amazon for my pre-streaked underpants. It's a joke, okay? So until next time, I wish you peace.